Well, now we will create the file of our project in COMSOL using the model wizard. Our problem is 2D, and for now we will need only the heat transfer in solids physics, and then we need to select here time dependent because basically our problem is transient. And done. Then that's the interface of COMSOL 5.2a. So you have a lot of options here. You can hide the options doing double click in any of that menus if you need more space to work, for example. And then here we have the tree of options, and here's our geometry. Basically we will need 3 rectangulars. That's our geometry. It's the mid and the box, and this geometry is the summation of this rectangular which represents the mids, and this L shape which represents the box. Must be different objects because are made of different materials basically. So additionally, this shape L shape can be made subtracting this small rectangular to this big rectangular. So our geometry is the union of these two geometries. This is just a rectangular, and this is the subtraction of these two rectangulars. So this rectangular is of the same size of the box, basically the entire domain, and this rectangular is of the same size of the mid. So if you subtract this little rectangular, this small rectangular to this big rectangular, basically you will obtain the L shape. Yeah. So basically we need 3 rectangulars, 2 of the same size and 1 bigger. So I will start creating the first rectangular for the box. I call it box 1. It's always better to put a label in each geometry, but basically I have to first select which kind of geometry I want. So right click in geometry, rectangular. So now I will put the label box big, and then I need to specify the shape and the position. So the rectangular will be drawn from the origin 0 0. The one corner will be in this point. So now the size is this rectangular, so it is 5.4 by 16.4 centimeters, but here is in meters, so will be 0.164 basically, and 0.054. yeah. So build object. So here is the object, and here I have my first rectangular R1. Now I will add the other rectangular to draw the box. Will be box small, and the size is 0.16, 0.05. So we're drawing this rectangular. So we draw this. Now we are drawing this rectangular. Build. Then as we can see, we have 2 rectangulars, one bigger and the other is smaller. So now to perform the subtraction, we have to do right click in geometry. Well, here geometry, I will put it the default name to avoid confusions. Then right click in geometry, Boolean partitions, and then difference. So I have to put here the bigger rectangular, and then here I will activate now the selection to the elements that I want to subtract. I will subtract to the big rectangular, I will subtract the smaller rectangular. Yeah. So build, and then I have a new geometry here, which is the difference between R1 and R2. Yeah. So that's the difference basically. Now I have this shape. I need to create this shape, which is another rectangular. Right click, rectangular, and we already know the size 0.05, so it's 16 centimeters by 5 centimeters from the corner, build, and then there are the two geometries that I need to add to create our domain. So let's take these two geometries. Right click again in geometry, booleans and partitions, and then now union. I have to select these two geometries, so I will do a new domain, which is the union of these two shapes with all objects. Then I have a new shape, which is the union. Yeah, you can call it, I don't know, wall domain.